related or random stuff that I think about. So the real estate industry is very, what's the word? It's very subject to get scammed, okay?
Like, I'm not these normal scam likelies, bro. I'm scammed for sure. Like,
yo, who are you?
I've been in property management for years. On the affordable side, did Section 8, I did some tax credit. Then on the market rate side, my rents went up to, I think, 10 grand for my penthouse.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
So I've seen a lot, okay? Then coming over to becoming a broker, I've had my share of scams there too. There's one in particular that I was thinking about. I wanted to share with you, have you look out for, especially my sellers. I put a house on the market and we put a lockbox on the property for easy access. The house was vacant. We got a buyer, we got under contract, everything was good. I went to visit the property probably a few weeks into the contract. The buyers wanted to do a walkthrough and the lockbox was gone. And actually the whole doorknob was gone. So they took off the whole thing, stole my lockbox. Now this particular lockbox is called a Sentry lockbox. This is what we use. It's electronic. It's very heavy. It's very sturdy and it's very hard to break into. That did not stop them. So lockbox was gone. The buyers, they were like, well, we could just crawl through the window. That happens a lot with the properties that need to be renovated. That's not strange. So they went through the window, no problem. They did their walkthrough. And we kept going with the transaction. We get to the day before closing. You could just ignore that. They're unknown. Get to the day before closing and the buyers went to go do a walkthrough. Do you know that there was a whole family living there? This family had found the house for rent on Craigslist. Somebody rented the house or put it up for rent. They did a lease. They did, security deposits, first month's rent, everything. They took a good $5 grand from this lady. Took her money, she moved in, they gave her keys, everything. So she had moved in furniture and everything. And then this person was nowhere to be found. So we ended up, talking to her, let her know, like, hey, this is not their house. Like, this is not up for rent. This is about to be sold. It was pretty tragic. So that was a whole situation of the seller now having to try to get this squatter out of the property. The squatter was like, hey, I don't have any more money. I just gave all my money to this person so I can move in. Needless to say, I lost that deal. The buyers, they didn't want to wait anymore, and I couldn't blame them. This was during the pandemic. We had the rents moratorium, and we couldn't evict people. It was a mess. So, yeah, that was kind of heartbreaking because I did all the work, but did not get paid. But I want you to beware, especially sellers. You got your house on the market. If it's vacant, just have somebody looking, stopping by, coming to check on it, because people are, they're bored and they are getting more and more creative. So this reminds me, this is so unrelated, but when I was a property manager, one of the buildings I managed was downtown in the Gold Coast. Somehow, this woman was able to rent this apartment. She had stolen a dead woman's identity.
I think I'm about to steal!
And checks and everything. So she wrote checks and she got in. We gave her the keys. the checks bounced. They realized she was actually a homeless woman who, this is what she did. She went to different properties and she would pose as other people. She would steal their identities. She'd get the keys, and then she's a squatter with rights. So you can't just put her out. It was a time trying to get possession of that unit back. We did, but save yourself. Months.
How many months?
Over 5.
Jeez.
And what I was really upset about is she started messing with my bonuses. I couldn't get bonuses because my delinquency was so high. Why? Because she's sitting up there in a unit not paying rent. Yeah, it got a little personal because she was messing with my money.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
Okay, but we got her out. Go through all of the channels you need to go through to do background checks and credit checks and, you know, character checks, like whatever. If it's something in your gut telling you it's not a good idea, don't do it. Just save yourself. But, you know, as people are getting more creative, you know, we have to just be a little bit more sharp. So this is just a FYI. Look out for people that are creative on the other side. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Comment below. Let me know if you've had any similar instances where scams or fraud has taken place in real estate. And I look forward to talking with you soon. Take care. Bye.